everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. Today I have a couple of items that are new to me and I wanted to go over them with you. My demeanor is a little lackluster. I've had a pretty stressful day and I'm still trying to calm myself because I have a lot of anxiety right now, and so I just wanted to do some face art, some makeup, and some self-expression, and I wanted to just chat and see how you guys were doing. The last couple days have been trying for me for some reason, and so today is Friday, and I wanted to play with some new things that's exciting to me. One of these items are actually what would be considered an older item. It's not like a new release. The other one is an indie brand, which I'm really excited about. I just got in the mail yesterday. And I've done most of my face makeup already, but one of the items I wanted to work on was my Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette, and I've never tried this before. It's massive. It was a really good deal, 50% off on the Sephora site. It has a beautiful, huge mirror. And then it has the 6 items in here. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. It has 3 creams, which has a little flap on it to keep the creams separate from the powders. And then it has 3 powders, and I believe 2 of them are highlighters. One is a diamond highlighter, like a glittery one. The other one is just like an illuminator powder, and I'm sorry if this is blinding here. And then it has a blush, like a powder blush, and then one would be like a cream blush, it says a glow cream based something, and that's just an illuminator, and then a duo glow, which I believe would go over top of the blush. This stuff is all very new to me. I haven't watched any really tutorials or anything on this, at least in the last little while, so I'm not super familiar with it, but I only have on my foundation and some of my cover FX drops, and I thought just to make my skin illuminizing with the foundation, so I'm adding them together, and I really like the way that it looks. To me, this looks pretty natural, like a natural skin would look, so I like that. And I wanted to do some of my cream stuff now, and I'm gonna sneeze, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. I wanted to do some of my cream cheek products, and then I have some Revolution translucent baking powder, and I also am using my Too Faced face powder because I need to get a ton of things out of my collection this year. I am bound and determined, so determined to get things out of my collection this year. You have no idea. You will have an idea on my next updates on my project pans. I'm so determined. So right now what I want to do is find a brush for cream, which I totally skipped on. I have a ton of brushes here, so it won't be too hard to find something that I can use for my cream blush. I have quite a few. What do I want to use here? I think I'll use this one. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do first is my cream blush, and then I'll do illuminator, and then once I set it, I'll go in with the powder and everything. My husband just sent me a note and I can't take a look at it. Okay, sorry to be so distracted. I just want to do this. So I'm going to take a duo fiber brush, and I'm going to go into the cream blush part of this, which is right here. It's very awkward to hold, and I've never actually felt the consistency, but it does go on the bristles rather nicely. So I'm just going to press that in and then do little circular motions. I have recently been doing a lot of cream makeup because I sell Saint products, which is a beauty brand, and it's wonderful. If you haven't heard of Saint, I highly recommend it. I'm not trying to sell you my stuff right now. If you want to order through me, that's great. I would really appreciate that, but that's not what I'm trying to do here right now. I will do separate videos on that in the upcoming future, but right now I'm just gonna do this cream product. So I've been using a lot more because I sell Saint, but before I sold that product, I was strictly a powder girl. Other than concealer and liquid foundation, I didn't use any cream products, only liquids. So this is really cute, but it's definitely going to be a base blush for sure. I have to go pretty heavy-handed with this to make sort of any impact. So I'm just gonna do that on the other side as well. I'm gonna like start putting some creamy stuff, I think, in my project pan for Partners in Cream, which I'm super excited to be a part of. I can't like these girls are so creative with these projects. Like I'm so used of just doing the like I did 15 in 2015 and stuff like that when, like a long time ago when I had started my channel, I think in 2013, and then I stopped doing it for a few years. But I did come back because I missed it so much, and I had taken so much time off and like gone on such a huge no buy that, or like extreme low buy, that I didn't really have anything. Sorry, my nose is super itchy. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I didn't really have a whole lot of content like mentally. Like I didn't really think about a whole lot of that stuff, and I was so focused on my family and my health and like going to the gym and everything, and I didn't ever really think of videos and things like that. I don't know why my nose is so itchy, but lately I have been realizing that I'm so sorry to be doing this on camera, by the way. I've been having a lot of reaction when I put makeup on, and I'm not sure if it's an allergy to an ingredient in something I'm using, but I notice as soon as I start putting makeup on, like my nose is getting really itchy. I'm just gonna like be 2 seconds, hang on. So I had to take care of that, and I'm sorry I'm not editing this. I'm so sorry. I know, I'm sorry. I just basically I will be editing. I'm gonna have a whole video on my channel and like updates and things like that, but that won't be right now. Basically I wanted to get back into doing YouTube. I'm getting kind of like all lost here on track, or off track. But I've been wanting to try a bunch of cream products, and I really like this, and I've been really enjoying the Partners in Cream, like the idea of it, and this is really pretty and something I would probably put in a future video, like a future project Partners in Cream project pan. Sorry. So this is something I could probably put in there because you do need to use quite a bit of it to make any impact. Now what I think I'm going to do is go in with the Glow Cream base, which is right over here. And I will I don't want to take the same brush. That's the only downfall about cream products, is that you need like so many other brushes. This one is probably needing a good cleaning, but I'm just going to use my e.l.f. brush. It is a pointed foundation brush, and I'm just going to put that in the Glow base. I don't even know if that's gonna do anything or pick anything up. Maybe I'll use my finger. I'll just use my finger for that. I'm really not getting a whole lot of impact from this. I feel like it's incredibly natural, and that's a lot like of what Saint products are, very, very natural, and it just looks like your own flushed skin, which is cute. Definitely something I have had to get used to, because I always had so much makeup on with my powder products, and cream just looks very, very natural on the skin. So this is okay. It's not my favorite item. I probably would have to throw this in a project to use this as well. So this whole thing might go in a project in the future, like all the creams. But right now I think what I'm going to do is set with a little bit of this stuff here. This is going to be a really long video, by the way, and I do not edit, so it's going to be really long. So I'm just going to put a little bit of powder on a Kleenex in front of me here, and I'm just going to set with my e.l.f. brush. I really like this brush because it is so big, and I just want to go over that. I'm going to lose a little bit of the color, I feel like, but it looks really nice. Like it looks like I'm actually flushed underneath the product, so I like that. And I will go in and set a lot of the rest of my face because I haven't set it with other powder, just my forehead I set with the Too Faced powder right now. But it smells good. It's really nice, actually, this powder. I don't know if it's supposed to smell or maybe that's something something else. It might be this brush from my Too Faced product because it kind of smells a little chocolatey, so that's probably what it is the brush from the Too Faced powder. So I'm sure this has no smell in it, and I'm not going to go and smell some powder right now and then sneeze a whole bunch. So I'm going to close up this cream portion, and I think I'm going to go over with a little bit of blush. So I'm going to use the powder, this one right here, and then I'm just going to go over it with this highlighter just to be super simple about it all. And so I'm just going to take a bit of that. This is incredibly soft, like very soft. Like I have to apply a lot to get any sort of impact at all. And I really do like a lot of blush. I like a lot of, like I don't mean a lot. I like it to be noticeable. But it's incredibly pretty, and I'm really happy with the purchase. I have all of this with Saint, so I guess it's kind of unnecessary. Before I do my highlight again, I'm actually going to go in with my contour from my Wet n Wild palette, and I'm just going to take my contour brush. I'm just trying to keep it back here more, but for some reason this is just not working for me today. I usually do contour first, so that might be why it's looking a little muddy and patchy. But that's okay. I'm just hanging out and playing today. Nothing too crazy. But that palette is pretty good. Like that was one of the ones that I wanted to try new. I haven't tried it yet. This was my first time actually getting my fingers into it. It's really nice actually. And you can see like the highlight on my face when I turn. It's very natural though. Like I'm not used to that. Except for when I wear the Saint products. And then I'm going to go in with that highlighter again. So I'm going to use this brush from, this one is from Sigma. It's a tapered highlighter. This is not my favorite brush actually, but I'm going to go in with this highlighter and see what's up with this. Okay, so that's a lot more impactful, and I barely went into the highlights, so that was definitely a lot more like my jam. I like it to look like a landing strip on my face. Like planes are coming in and you can see the lights shining from the sky. Like that's what I like with my highlights. All right, upper lip, a little bit on top of the bridge of my nose. I don't do this part of my nose. It doesn't work for me because I have a larger nose, and this part is very round, and so I don't want to add any like attention to that spot. But I do love a good Cupid's bow highlight. All right, so that's good enough for this. This was actually pretty good. I definitely enjoy this, and I love the price point because I got it for like 50% off. So that makes me really, really happy, and I'm glad I picked that up. So I think the next thing I want to do now is work on my eyes. For the most part, I think my face is pretty much done. I'm not going to set it or anything just yet, but I have to put on my eyeshadow primer, and I'm actually going to use 3 new items today. I'm also going to go in with this Morphe and Nikita Dragoon palette. I bought it just because I loved the artwork. I thought that was really awesome, and because I have recently been really enjoying Morphe's formula. I'm going to, though, put a halt on how much Morphe products I'm buying because there's a lot of drama surrounding that brand at all times. Not that I shop based on drama or anything, like that's not how I shop. If I like a palette, I'll just buy it. Like it's not like I want to support nasty, gross people, But at the same time, not that I'm saying Morphe is nasty or gross, but I'm just saying there's just a lot of drama around a lot of people, and if they're disgusting human beings, I'm not going to want to support that. But I don't really know all the drama with Morphe or whatever, so I just know there's a lot of drama, but I also have like a ton of palettes from them, and I don't need another one because it'll pretty much, I've probably got all those shades in other palettes already. I'm really trying to be good about that. But yeah, it's hard to get away from hearing about the drama and stuff. But anyhow, I just want to go ahead and use the palette that I bought. So we're gonna go ahead and start, I think, with, okay, first of all, let's talk about the main eyeshadows. I'm gonna use JD Glow. I just got these eyeshadows yesterday. I have 11 of them, and this one was damaged, though. This is unexpected, and unfortunately it came completely crushed in my order. It is the only thing that was damaged out of everything, and they really packaged it really good. So obviously they tried really hard, but I'm sure it's just a very soft shadow. But I lost a lot of product, and I know it's going to be one that I want to wear often, so that's sort of disappointing. But at the same time, I'll just support them down the road and get another one. I'm not going to contact them or anything like that. I've already repressed it. Everything is fine. So now I'm just going to quickly do my eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the Nikita palette first. But I think what I want to try is this shade right here, which is Good God, and also this shade right here, which is called Anomaly. And so I'll swatch both of those for you. I think the reason they named this Good God, GAWD, is because look at that swatch. That's what you say when you see that swatch. Good God, like that is gorgeous. And then this one right here, oh my goodness, like this is an anomaly. This is absolutely freaking stunning. Ugh, I wish I had more lighting in front of me. Like, I don't have the best lighting, but I also don't have my phone all the way up, so it's probably a lot brighter than what I'm seeing. So we're gonna go ahead and use some purple. So I'm gonna basically use, I think this is ABG and Mama Dragoon, these two here. I might use some pink, and then maybe Mystique. What does this look like? This is a very like metallic purple, so I may use that to deepen up the outer crease. But there's also Game Over, which is very dark purple, but it's also metallic, so I may use that too. And then there's this Full Fantasy one, which is like a swirled color, and this one, yeah, that's kind of like a grade purple as well. But I think I'm gonna, it's pretty, but I'm not sure I'm gonna use that one. So I've just put the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion all over my eyes, and I'm gonna go in with, what brush do I want to use? I think I'm gonna get brand new brushes for this. I'm really not prepared, honestly. Like, this is basically just like giving me some mental health peace of mind right now. I just needed to distract myself from the day, and I'm actually feeling very successful right now. So thank you guys for watching and for being with me and cheering me up by watching the video. It really means a lot to me. The first thing I want to do is go over with Augmented, which is right here. It's just like a nice cream shade, and I'm going to take a Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush, and I'm just going to go over my crease, but a little bit higher as well than my crease. I just love these shades, like just all over the lid or all over the eye, wherever you've placed your primer down, just to kind of set a little, like not a whole lot, but enough that you can blend your shades really nicely. But I really enjoy these, and I go through them really frequently. It's great brow bone shade for like medium tan skin as well. Even like deeper skin shades, that shade just under the brow bone, so pretty. All right, I think I'm gonna start by going in with ABG, which is that like lighter purpley shade. And I hope this works out. I'm just gonna have a bunch of fun with this today. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher than normal, because I want this really smoked out and I want it really bold. but I just want to start off small, you know, just like light, just a light wash of color and see where it takes us. I actually miss going into the stores. I miss being able to meet up with family and friends, just go for a coffee. I don't see anyone except for on video chat, and I'm very thankful. Like, thank God for video chat, because I don't know how people would survive without like any kind of human interaction, you know? But yeah, just like, I don't know, like the whole pandemic has been okay for me. Like, honestly, on a major scale, like I've been pretty good. I've kept myself really busy. I have a lot to do at home. But for some reason this week things are just getting to me. And I've been out, like not to say like I've been going out, but like I've had to run into work really quickly to grab something. I was maybe in there for 10 minutes, but I walked by like 3 people and said hello, and that was it, and left, because I just had to grab something and leave, because you're trying to not be in a place as long as you need to. But I had to pick something up from work, and so it was like in and out, but I still got to drive there and drive home, and so that was like an outing. And then I had to get my tires retorqued because I put my winter tires on. For those of you who deal with winter tires and snow, I had to get my winter tires on. For those of you who are not familiar with what winter tires are, they're just made for winter and like snow and ice weather. So in Canada, you really need them because we have so much ice and snow always, and it just saves us. And we don't get to have a snow day. Like, when there's a blizzard, you still go to work. So we have to have winter tires, or it's just not safe. It doesn't matter how much they salt or gravel the roads or plow the roads, you still go into work. Like, there's no excuses, especially in Manitoba. So the next shade I want to go in with is going to be Mama Dragoon, and that is the little bit of a deeper purple shade. And for that, I'm going to take my MAC 217, which I love. And I'm just going to throw that in my crease pretty tightly. This is a very powdery formula, nothing spectacular. I should have used, honestly, my MAC eyeshadows for this, but these shades look promising, but they're not like the greatest, if I'm being completely honest. So we'll just say that. Like, you can see they're okay. Like, it's not terrible as long as you are blending and applying slowly. It'll definitely give you a good look, but yeah, it's just not anywhere near MAC quality. That's all I have to say. So I am going to pull that into my outer corner just a little, but I will go in with something deeper, and then I'm going to start pulling the shade in circular motions just up a little higher, because I do want that shade to be prominent. And when I relax my face a lot, I have like a furrowed brow kind of thing. Definitely create my own hooded eye by having a resting bitch face, part of my French. But yeah, it's strong with me, that RBF, I'll call it. I definitely have a very strong one. And surprisingly though, I'm a very approachable person, but I definitely have a tough or unapproachable exterior, which is unfortunate because that's not at all the person that I am inside. Like, I'm not a violent person. I don't condone violence. I love watching like documentaries on true crime and stuff like that, but I don't think it's nice. Like, I'm just not, I'm not interested in violence at all. Like, on a personal level, I would not want to hurt anyone, but I look like rough all the time, and I don't understand. I hate it. I hate that I look rough, but it is what it is, you know. So I'm really enjoying the way that these two are blending together, and I'm again just gonna pull this down into the outer corner. And then I want to take the same brush and go in with the Game Over, which is the really dark metallic shade. I'm just going to press that into the outer corner. I want something deeper because I really want to focus on the depth. And I'm going to have to blend this a lot. So I'm really sorry that I'm just constantly talking like a lot. And this is, of course, a get ready with me, but I'm in kind of like that, like I'm happier now, but I'm still in that like sullen mood or whatever you want to call it. So I apologize for my tone being so low, but yeah, today was just, it was actually like a really hard week. It was just a really mentally, for some reason, a hard week for me. But hopefully this weekend, like I think my problem was, if I'm being honest, was I had food poisoning last weekend. And I had so much that I wanted to get done. And I'm a very productive type person. Like if I don't accomplish something in the day, I feel very useless and unproductive. And I hate that feeling. I need to do something every day to make me feel like, I don't know, like not like I have value. That's a really poor way to put it, I guess. But I always want to contribute basically to my family, to myself. And like doing YouTube or playing with my kid or making my family supper, which I should really be doing right now, if I'm being honest. I'll do that shortly. But yeah, like I feel like I need to be super productive, and that makes me happy. It makes me feel like valued and stuff like that. So I guess losing an entire weekend and then a few days because I'm trying to heal just isn't good for my mental, like, I don't even know, my mental well-being, I guess I should say. So I want to make sure that I'm being there for my family. I'm a people pleaser by nature, and I've been told I really need to get over that, because some days I have to take care of myself, and it's really hard for me I have to really, it would take everything in my power to not have to ask for help. So when I'm comfortable enough asking someone to be there for me and help me, that's a really big deal. Yeah. Wow. All right. So this is looking nice. I'm liking the way that this is turning out. If I'm being completely straightforward with you guys, I'm enjoying this color matching, and even the metallic in the outer corner doesn't look super metallic. I'm just throwing a bit more of that middle purple shade in the crease to bring out the purple more and to make the crease a little more prominent, but I'm really enjoying that. So I'm going to take again this other brush with the little bit lighter of the purple pink shade, and I'm just going to blow this all out yet again. I always like to go all over where I want to place the products, and then kind of work my way back out and like blend them out. I'm really trying to pay attention to my process so I can explain what I do for you guys, but as a whole, my tutorials, like I usually just talk about where I'm putting the product and not why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's just the makeup artist, the freelancer in me that's just so used of, slap it on and make them look gorgeous and not explain, not teaching. I'm just putting. So, so I think I need a highlighter shade, but I'm going to put this away right now because, wow, this is a really powdery palette, but it is very nice. Like, it's definitely not high quality, but it performed nicely. I definitely didn't lay down any powder, which I really should have now that I think about it. So I'm just going to wipe away what I can, and I've made so many streaks on my face with that dark purple. So I don't know how I'm going to clean that up, but let's try this. Well, that works a little. I don't know. I just used my foundation thing and hope that worked. I think what I'm going to do now is maybe underneath the eyes a little bit. Oh, I guess I need that palette again still. I always get so ahead of myself. I think I'm going to take a little short shader brush, and I'm going to go in with Mystique, which is the like purple. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but it's like this metallic-y purple shade. I'm just going to take that on my lower lash. So I guess I will just explain a little. I'm not editing because I don't really have the time, first of all. So that's why you guys get to sit here and listen to me breathing while I'm applying my lower lash eyeshadow on. And also because the reason I'm doing a low buy this year is because I want to invest in a laptop just for YouTube use and like my personal like makeup and stuff use. So that it's just easier than like both of us working from home. We have stuff everywhere, and yeah, it's just easier for me to save up and invest in something that I can just have, that I can take wherever I want for my YouTube stuff, and I can keep all of my inventory on there, and I can film and have everything on the computer right away. Like everything I do is just so simple right now. It's just I film on my phone or my camcorder. Usually like 99% of the time right now it's on my phone. And then I just upload it right to YouTube and I deal with life like that. And there's no editing usually. I have edited one or two in the last like 6 months or so, but that's it, like one or two videos. And I definitely want to do more. I definitely want to have good content and really good videos for you guys to watch. I'm going to be doing a little more with my background. I'm going to be trying to figure a few things out. Like it's still going to be like, it's my room. Like I don't have a beauty room dedicated to YouTube. I will probably never have a beauty room dedicated to YouTube, and that's okay with me. But I still want to make my videos pleasant for you to watch and have something going on in the back for you, like that's just not super distracting or kind of toys and pillows and everything everywhere. But yeah, I'm just like trying to in my mind sort of create goals, and first I just want to get through this year and see what I can do on not buying and not creating more, like not makeup debt, I guess, but I don't want to pay for more stuff right now. I will eventually make tiny orders here and there, but I want to use up the stuff that I have. That's my most important thing. So without being super extra chatty, I'm going to go ahead and start adding on this one here. I could just point to it. This one here, which is Good God, which is absolutely stunning. It's a galaxy shadow. And then this one here, which is Anomaly. And I'm so scared that Unexpected is just going to pop right out all over my table. So I'm so scared whenever I move that. But so far, so good. I'm just going to take a Sedona Lace 954 brush. And I'm just going to take Good God first of all. On a little brush. I may need a glitter base. You know what? I'm going to put a glitter base on anyway.